name's Cody.
Okay, Cody. So what brings you in today, Cody?
Alright, so my birthday, my 21st birthday was a few weeks ago, and my friends, they threw this huge party. Like, it was a rager, shit was bumping.
Okay.
And, like, there were tons of people there, and, like, my ex-girlfriend was there. I haven't even seen her since, like, July. And so, like, the party was going on, and, like, I drank way too much, and then she's like, I need to take you home, and she took me back to her place, and I ended up sleeping with her, and I thought, like, everything was fine. We really didn't talk after that. I'm like, oh, it was a one-night stand, it doesn't matter, and then she called me 3 days ago. She's like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and I'm really concerned about what to do now.
So my understanding is that ex-girlfriend met up with at a big party, drunk, not really in like motion, like to know what was going on. Just did you know at the time when you were drunk? Do you remember knowing that she was it was her? Or,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I remember.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about what went through your mind when she called you and said.
I was really worried because she wants to get an abortion, and I do not have enough money to cover that, nor can I tell my parents about that.
Okay, so she wanted an abortion, is my understanding, right? And you don't have enough money for it, or you don't believe in that, or?
No, I believe in it, and if I had money, I would definitely pay for it, but
okay.
I'm barely affording school and, like, my apartment. It's not in the cards right now to pay for that.
Do you remember that night, if you had unprotected sex, did you remember that it was unprotected?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember clearly.
But, just because you were drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So, what is the next step for you? Like, how would you go about talking to her about this, or how did you go about talking?
Well, she called me and she said I'm pregnant. I said, what are we gonna do? And she told me the amount of money she wants from me, and then I hung up because I didn't know what else to say, and I've been ignoring her phone calls now.
You're a little confused about what to say, or you just don't want to hear it?
I'm just a little worried about what she's gonna say about everything.
You think, what is the worst possible situation you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. Like, this whole thing just scares me.
Yeah. Well, these kind of situations, one night stand, and a girl calling you saying that she is pregnant, is nerve-wracking for anyone, especially because you were intoxicated. So that's even more difficult to comprehend. So tell me a little bit more about your past relationship with this your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, we dated for like 3 or 4 months, and like it was cool, but we just like we thought we had a ton of stuff in common, but like as we like kept hanging out, and like she kept staying at my apartment, and like I'd go to school and she'd be there and she'd redecorate. I didn't really like that, and then I'm a vegan, and she really likes steak. I'd come home and she'd be cooking steak, and I'd smell it. I couldn't handle the smell, and I would throw up. My house would smell for days. We were too different when it came down to it.
Okay. So from what I'm understanding is aspects went wrong in the relationship, and that caused you guys to split. How long were you together?
3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months. Okay. So it was considered a longer relationship for you, or just a short one?
It was in the middle.
Yeah. How long has been your longest relationship?
2 years.
2 years. For example, if you were to get called from one of your exes before, like one that you were with for 2 years, and you recall slept with her, same situation, and she called you, would your response be any different, or would it be the same?
I honestly think it'd be a little bit different.
Okay. And tell me more about why you say that.
The one who called me pregnant, like, to be honest, I could not stand her. Like, I slept with her because I was really, really drunk.
Yeah.
And that was the only reason. If I was sober, I probably wouldn't even talk to her that night. But
so you're just feeling confused or bothered by the situation? Or
yeah, a little bit bothered.
Bothered?
Yeah.
Bothered on what she can do, like as far as what money-wise, or this is your baby, I want to have it. You may does this kind of play a role in your, ever since you found this out, you said 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it played a role, like this, finding this information out, has it played a role in you going drinking out and everybody?
Yeah, there's been a lot more drinking for me since I found this out.
So you're definitely feeling bothered, but are you more aware of what's going on, or you're just drinking because you're just?
Now that you mentioned being aware, like after you've asked if I've been drinking more, now I am aware.
That you're aware because.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario happened.
It's been like dominoes falling since then, and it's. Yeah.
It's just like when you're at a party and you're with a girl and she wants to have sex with you, just
Yeah.
like just second thought. When the second thought didn't play a role.
No, second thought didn't play a role.
So you definitely felt like not so much a learning experience, but awareness.
Yeah.
And just been more alert about
Mhm.
The consequences. Correct?
Right.
So I just want to dig a little bit deeper here. What do you think your your ex-girlfriend is capable of? Do you know her that well? Can you plan ahead before she plans, or you get what I'm saying? Like, can you worst case?
Well, I
scenario,
mean, like worst case scenario, she's just gonna like find my parents and be like, "Your son owes me money for an abortion," and then.
And that would bother you if she got involved?
Well, yeah, because it's really